Now, the president of the Pharmaceutical Society of Kenya, Paul Mwaniki, has told off the Union of Clinical Officers on their demand for an apology. He says he has nothing to apologize for from his briefing on Friday, at which he insisted that pharmacists must be at institutions where drugs are administered. He says he is ready for the suit as it will help in formulation of regulations for the sector.
In the entire press conference, there's no way I use the word prescribe. And he said that I said clinical officers are not authorized to prescribe. There's no way, even if you run the whole thing, I use the word prescribe. What I talked about is about pharmacy. Neither did I say that I'm speaking on behalf of clinical officers. So I talked about pharmacists, what they do from manufacture of drugs to distribution to the retail end, and the work, then we detail those products to the medical officers, to the clinical officers, to nurses, for them to be able, when the patient is in front of them, to do a prescription. Then that prescription comes to us to counter-check. Then we decide whether it has been prescribed properly, and if it's not properly prescribed, we refer to them or advise them further so that it can be changed. Then at the end of it all, we are the people who take the prescription and analyze it, pack the drugs properly, and then hand over to the patient with the proper advice. So a clinical officer, obviously, does not actually handle drugs. Their work is even not only clinical officers, even doctors, nurses, like that. So I think, first of all, this press conference was called maybe to divert attention from the real issue of the strike which is on there. And it seems it's calculated, maybe some people are sending them to say, let's start another war like that. As PSK, we have no war with clinical officers. It's only that maybe yesterday I just choose maybe the word clinical as an example, but I said there's no way pharmacists can take drugs to a facility where there's no pharmacist who will be able to ensure that those products are kept properly, and if a prescription is done, then it is dispensed by them properly. So a clinical officer, obviously, he has not said whether they dispense drugs. He said they prescribe. That is okay. I never said they don't prescribe.
So they can go ahead and prescribe. So in short, what you're saying, you have no apology to make. There's nothing, no statement that you made that you see qualified for you to apologize.
I have nothing to apologize because whatever he said is not what I said yesterday. Unless someone has, what I think maybe they did not watch properly, or whoever actually briefed them did not brief them properly. They need to watch the whole clip where if there's a place where he said they used the word prescription. I did not use the word prescription in the entire press conference. Okay. So if they want to sue, let them sue. In fact, that one, I'm waiting for that suit so that it will just confirm to me what I've always been saying as the president of Pharmaceutical Society of Kenya, that for pharmacy services, especially in the public sector, they are not properly regulated as per the existing law of Cap 244, whereby for any drug to be anywhere, then a pharmacist must be there.
Okay. So one of the other accusations they make is that they say that your intentions and you're having that press conference yesterday and what you are, prescribing for is malicious. What are your comments to that?
No, the purpose of the press conference yesterday was to talk to the head of state to take immediate action and address this strike. Because people are dying, because if you go to Kenyatta National Hospital now and so many other hospitals, places where even beds were all full, some even sharing beds, the beds are empty. And I said those people are not at home singing Christmas carols or slaughtering goats or enjoying Christmas. They're actually at home either dying or they're already dead.